All right, sorry about that, everyone. All right, we are now live here on the Tanner Holmes YouTube channel. My apologies there. What happened is I was trying to get everything going, obviously, and for some reason my phone wasn't going sideways, and it looked weird when I pulled it up on my screen, obviously. Well, I accidentally had my phone on the lock, so when I was turning my phone sideways, all of a sudden, it just looked all weird on camera, but thank you so much to everyone tuning in. Real quick, before we get started, I need you guys to go down to the live chat. I see a bunch of you guys tuning in. We got Garrison, we got Cade, Brody, Gavin, We Do It Best 66. I need you guys to go in here to the live chat and type, where are you from? Where are you guys from? Let me know where you're watching the live stream from here today. And also let me know what racetracks are around you. It'd be awesome to know just what's going on and what you guys are up to, and how your off season is looking. Or maybe you guys are still racing. I know there's a few parts of the country that are still racing and participating in the sport that we love so much. So today here on the YouTube channel, as usual, we are going to be doing a live Q&A. Super excited that we're going to get the opportunity to interact. If you guys have any questions, you guys can put them in the live chat. We're going to get the chance to chat here for a little bit. Now, as many of you guys know, we are coming up on a week in America where, we have our tradition, Thanksgiving. So really excited to get to do that. And right after Thanksgiving, we have Black Friday. So here on the live stream, before we get into any questions, I did want to show you guys some of the merch that we're going to have for Black Friday. So the first few things, got it all behind me. Check out these really, really cool items. First, we got the hats. We got 2 hats. These are both available on our website, www.tannerholmes.com/shop. And then probably the coolest item that I got here are wing panels. So we got our wing panels. You guys can also go get these on the website. We are going to be signing each and every one of them, packaging up, and shipping them to your guys' location if you want to get one on our website. And then as usual, we also just have a ton of merch available. We got hoodies, we got t-shirts, and got a few leftover things from last year that just have limited sizes left. And then everything else is stocked up on our new shirts. And Carly has a little bit of merchandise as well. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. One last thing that you guys are definitely going to want to know. Tomorrow's vlog is going to be insane. Like, the video that's going up on my YouTube channel tomorrow is going to be nuts. I'll give you guys a little bit of a preview. Pretty much what happened was today we actually went out on the backyard track, and my mom got in the outlaw cart for the first time. My mom, who's like, I know she's probably watching the live stream. I won't say her age. But my mom got behind the wheel of an outlaw cart for the first time. Isn't that just unbelievable? So really cool to see her get behind the race car, or get behind the wheel of a race car, I should say, and give it her best shot. So that's going to be super exciting. It's going to almost be similar to Carly's first time in the sprint car. But anyway, now you guys can start sending in questions. Pretty much how this works, you guys can just send them into the live chat. I'll be answering each and every one of them. We're going to be talking a lot about our off season, what's going to be going on here, what are some of our plans for the future into 2021, and what our season looks like, and then anything you guys want to share about yourselves as well. What kind of car you drive. It's always cool to hear about what kind of car you guys drive, where you're from, what racetracks you have around you, and all that good stuff. Immediately, I see a question here from Sage Racing. Are you ever going to get in a micro sprint? Micro sprints look like an absolute blast. Would love to get behind the wheel of one for sure. And hopefully one day I will. Got to work out a few things there. Unfortunately, micros aren't the most popular in my area specifically. Like, don't get me wrong. We have micro sprint racing in California. We have micro sprint racing up in Washington. But the Oregon micro scene just isn't very big. So maybe one day, if everything lines up, I'll get the opportunity to get behind the wheel of one. A lot of people have also been asking this. I see a question from Ryder. Will Carly be racing next year? Absolutely. Carly's going to get behind the wheel of the sprint car and hopefully run about 20 to 25 races. That should be super exciting for her to obviously get that opportunity. She looked really, really good in her first race out. Looked way better than I ever looked behind the wheel of a sprint car. So it's going to be super exciting for her to get to run the limited a little bit, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Probably going to be mainly running at Cottage Grove and any other tracks in Oregon. We got the Coos Bay Speedway, we got the Southern Oregon Speedway, we got Willamette, we got Banks, but it all just depends on what's open, what's going on. as many of you guys know, with the pandemic, we don't really even know what the next 3 or 4 months look like. Right now, we're kind of just playing it week by week, but we're definitely still really excited for 2021. How old am I? I'm 17 years old. 17-year-old kid from Southern Oregon that just loves to make YouTube videos, loves to race and document it and post it here for all you guys to enjoy. A good friend from up in Washington, Brooke Eklund, said, "Are you going to race a Hornet?" It's funny, in a recent video, I'm like, man, Bennett and I need to get Hornet rides. If you guys have a Hornet, like literally spam me, message me, I want to run your Hornet. And I probably got like 10 messages and I got 10 cars lined up. So maybe one day if I'm in the right area and it works out, we'll be behind the wheel of a Hornet. Am I going to be coming back to Oklahoma? I would love to get back to Oklahoma. It was really fun to be there for the first time. I'd never been to the state before, but obviously you guys have the shootout, you guys got the Chili Bowl, and you got quite a few cool racetracks. So hopefully we'll get the chance to be back in that area eventually, and I just really look forward to that. Alex says, my late model won the championship last night at Grandview. Congrats, man. That's super cool to hear. From Kayla Simmons, Bentley wants to know how old you were when you started karts. He's 4 and wants to race. So I got started at the age of 5 years old. Pretty young. A lot of people would say that might be too young. I kind of would think that's the perfect age to start out. I think the younger you can almost get involved, the better. If I think my perfect situation, this is all just like, you know, if I had a child when I was older, I think I'd probably want him to get started about 4 years old. If racing was something he was interested in, I'd probably let him start turning laps at 4 years old, start racing at 5 years old, give him a few years to develop, and then, you know, hopefully, like I said, this is all in a perfect world, he gets going and you just start moving him up through the classes. But I'm not big into the whole rushing kids through classes. I think it's great to give them a chance to develop, especially when they first get started. It's all more about having fun than going out there and winning, because it's just about memories, family experience, and all that. So I think the perfect age, though, to get started is between 4 and 6, probably. Michael Williams says, NASCAR question mark. I don't know, man. I would obviously love to, you know, who would not want to run a NASCAR? It would be really, really fun, but, you know, who knows? It's so much harder nowadays, it seems like, to get to that spot than it would be to, you know, just go dirt racing. So maybe one day we'll get that opportunity, but especially with how young you need to be, almost getting started in asphalt and pushed up the ranks quickly, it's very almost unlikely for myself at 17 years old now that I will get that opportunity. Some people are asking about a 305. I have a class out here very similar to 305s. We don't compete in that division because we don't have an actual 305 class, but the limited is very similar. Levi says, do you plan to come to Michigan next year? I would like to come to Michigan. I believe maybe it's not in Michigan specifically, but it's got to be close. There's a track up there called I-96. I would love to get there. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's in Michigan or it's really, really close, but it's up in like the Great Lakes region. So would love to get to that racetrack. Looks like a blast. A few more people asking about the micro. Like I said, I would love to get behind the wheel of a micro. That would be unreal, especially coming from karts. Like, I think outlaw car drivers want to try a micro and micro guys want to try a kart. They just, they're the two best ways to get started. So why not? Why would you not want to try, you know, the other one? Are you going to race at I-30 Speedway again? This is from Asia Duncan. I would like to get back to I-30. We went to so many cool tracks this year. It's just, it was a perfect opportunity to hit so many of them on ASCS Sprint Week. And I think we will definitely be back at I-30. I mean, there's no way we wouldn't. They have the Short Track Nationals. They have a few other big regional shows. So if we're in the area and they're racing, there's a good chance you guys will catch the 18T there. That place is unique. It's really tough. I definitely wouldn't say it's my favorite track just because my results were terrible there, but I think it's one of those places, once you figure it out, like, it can really be a fun joint. It just takes a lot of laps. Thoughts on trucks at Knoxville? Trucks at Knoxville, I think, will be very interesting. I'm not sure how the surface is going to race. Obviously, it's incredible for wing sprint cars. It's even incredible for non-wing cars. Trucks, though, I don't know. Eldora puts on a good show. Knoxville's definitely much different than Eldora. So I think we will really just have to see. But definitely a great move from Knoxville. They're obviously probably going to sell that out and just, you know, crowd the town for sure. Christopher Noel asked, will you ever come to Pennsylvania and race at Williams Grove? Williams Grove's a bucket list track. I think every sprint car guy wants to get to Williams Grove. That's one of those places that's just very, very neat. The racing there seems like some nights it can be really phenomenal and some nights it's more one lane. The Outlaws go there a lot. And, you know, some drivers just seem to have mixed emotions on the place. But I think it'd be a fun joint. So would love to get to Williams Grove and just turn at least one lap around there. A lot of people ask me this question, and specifically Garrett is asking this time, do you go to school? So my schooling situation is a little bit different. I do the online school, and then I do like a dual credit thing. So I take college classes, and it gives me more credit for a high school class, if that makes sense. So I take a class at the college, I get X amount of college credit for it, and then that counts for so much high school credit, but it's it's shorter. And so I get more high school credit, so I finish high school faster, if that makes sense. I'm pretty much about to be graduated in about a week. I'm a senior, so I get about, I graduate 6 months early. Like I said, if I did not get your question, keep sending it in. We obviously are getting a bunch of people tuned in. Awesome to have you guys all hanging out with us here on this Sunday evening. But just keep asking it, and a lot of you guys have similar questions, which is awesome as well. I saw someone mention something about getting over to New Zealand. Will you ever come to Western Springs in New Zealand? Man, there's a very good chance that we will be headed over that way eventually. I think there's a lot of New Zealand fans that we got, which is super, super cool. And a lot of people also in Australia. So I think definitely, hopefully we can get some opportunities to get over there. I'm talking to a few people over there right now. It'd be awesome if we can make something happen and get behind the wheel of a 410 sprint car, a midget. Heck, even throw me in one of your, I think you guys said they're super stocks. I would love to run into some people with the super stock, man, in your guys' classes. That'd be a blast. The Gaming Bros asked, would you ever race at the Chili Bowl? The Chili Bowl, another bucket list race. I mean, anybody can agree that place is just absolutely phenomenal. So hopefully we can get there. Oh, we just got, I think this is your second donation you sent, but Oster just said, you're my role model I look up to. Hey, thank you so much, man. And to whoever sent the previous donation for $1, there's so much going on in the chat. Thank you guys so much. If you guys want to send in a question that way and get it highlighted, that's a good way to do it. But we just appreciate you guys all tuning in. Kaysen said, Huset's Speedway. Huset's is a track that looks like a blast. I would really like to get there. Glad to see that they've really fixed that place up. It seems like at one point, it obviously was not at the highest level of racing, but now it is. So phenomenal to see such an iconic track back on the map. Ethan Walker says, I got tickets for you anytime at Knoxville. Hey, man, definitely reach out. I would love to get out there. Heck, I'd even be a fan and watch at Knoxville. That's one of those places like you just want to be in the stands to experience it, just like the Chili Bowl. Knoxville Nationals and Chili Bowl, I think, are just places like you have to be there and experience it. It's so cool. Someone asked, will you ever come race at Keller Auto Speedway in Hanford, California? Really hoping to get that on the schedule next year. It just didn't really work out for us to get down to Hanford this year, but it seems like, especially with some new people kind of running the place, it's phenomenal. It looks like probably one of the best tracks in California. Super wide, super slick, so hopefully we'll be able to make the trip down there. If you were to run a micro, what class would you run in? Well, see, I don't know all the ins and outs of micros, but I do know that it sounds like back in the Midwest, you guys have like a stock class in that, or A class you call it. And then out here though, they have the Super 600 class, which sounds like the engines are more like an outlaw class. So it all just depends, whatever I got the chance to run, but I guess I'm probably too old for restricted. So you guys won't be catching me in a restricted micro anytime soon, but maybe a wing or non-wing one for sure. What's your favorite track in Arkansas? I've only ran 2 tracks there. I ran Diamond Park, it's called Diamond Park Speedway, which that is a back hill track. Like that is a redneck racetrack. Really cool though. And then I-30. So if I had to pick between the two, I really liked I-30, or both were really good, honestly, to me. We ran a little bit better at Diamond Park, but there are a few other tracks I want to get to. The one that I've never been to in Arkansas, but looks phenomenal. If you guys are from West Memphis Raceway, West Memphis, USCS was just there. Man, the place looks phenomenal, dude. So excited to get there. Oh, my good friend Bennett Gooch, he dropped a $4.99 donation. Thank you so much, Bennett. You guys need to go check out Bennett's channel. If you guys are not subscribed to Bennett, like, he is posting phenomenal content. He's going to be uploading, I think, 2 times a week. So it's, yeah, really cool to see him get on the platform, and we're going to be making a bunch of cool content together. Another question also came in from Shanksy. Come to Australia and race the Grand Annual Classic. Absolutely. That seems like the biggest race over there in Australia. So we hope to make our way over there. If you guys know any car owners or anything, let me know. All we need is a car to drive and good equipment, and we'll be on our way. But I'll buy the plane ticket as soon as I have to. No, but yeah, really, really cool. A few people are asking about fan mail. Yeah, so fan mail, guys. If you want to send it to me, my P.O. box is after the live stream. I'll put it in the description. My other live stream got messed up. Otherwise, I had it in the description. But P.O. Box 944, Jacksonville, Oregon 97530. Send it to me, and yeah, we'll definitely get that for you guys. Ostrich said, "Can you friend me on Discord?" Yes, send me. I don't use Discord a whole lot, but I believe my name is Tanner Holmes, number 3316. So friend request me on Discord, guys. Yeah, come hang out with me. We can play some games together. And that's also for all of our channel members. We have our own Discord. So if you guys are a channel member and you're watching this, we've been actually recently I've been talking to a bunch of channel members. They're in the Discord, and then we're going to be playing iRacing soon, doing all this fun stuff. So that's something you guys don't want to miss out on. Another question came in from Ellie. Would you race at Bridgeport Speedway in New Jersey? I've seen a few videos from Bridgeport. It looks phenomenal. It looks really fast. That's one of those places that you also really want to get to. And it's also on the other side of the country, which is awesome because that's a place I've never really been. So I'm all about traveling and getting to new places. So hopefully we'll get over there. Why number 18? Carson Hayes asked. So I'm a big Kyle Busch fan. I'm not going to lie, guys. I love Kyle Busch. He's the man. He's a guy that I've always looked up to, and I've always enjoyed just watching him race. He leaves you on the edge of your seat. So that's a guy I just looked up to since the beginning. And so when I got started in racing, it was a no-brainer to be 18. Are you going to come to Nebraska and race Eagle or I-80? Sage Racing, I absolutely need to. Like, there's a few tracks, you know, sometimes people ask me about different places, and I'm not really the most familiar with them, or maybe I am. But Eagle and I-80, I have seen highlight videos from, and they are probably some of the most phenomenal racing I've ever seen. I-81, it's fast, it's a big half mile, or it's a half mile, I think, but I think it's a little bit smaller of a half mile. I don't know. But bottom line is, it's a great racetrack. If you guys have not heard of I-80, check it out. It's one of those places. I will guarantee you will probably be there this next year when ASCS is there, just because it's worth it. It'd be a great experience for myself. Favorite World of Outlaw driver? My favorite Outlaw driver probably to watch on the tour. I really liked Darren Pittman. Sad to see him pull off the tour this year. But now I'm probably going to have to say Haudenschild, just because Haud is so exciting to watch. You don't know if the guy's going to win it, wear it, be in the hot pit, see his crew members working on other cars. It's just really fun to follow along with Team 17. Let's see here. Someone asked about Shawnee. If you guys are unfamiliar, Shawnee is a racetrack over in Oklahoma for outlaw karts, and that place looks really, really fun. I would like to get to Shawnee. It's almost like the Red Bluff of the Midwest, it seems like. A lot of karts show up there weekly, pretty good competition, and I think I might have an opportunity to go out there in another race car owner from Oklahoma, so we'll see how that works out. Bunch of people are asking about merchandise as well. Like I said, you can head on over to our website, www.tannerholmes.com/shop. Get your guys' merchandise. Ellie sent another $5 donation. Thank you so much. She said, my uncle won at Bridgeport Speedway, and they have a sprint car race for 10K called the Skyscraper. That's awesome. I'll definitely check that out and see if we can put it on our schedule. Would love to run a sprint car out on that side of the country. Another question came in. Someday, can you drive a dwarf car? Absolutely. Adventure Kid asked this. My good friend Bennett has a dwarf car, and Bennett commented in the live chat, Ben, if you're still watching this, let these guys know we're going to have to do a seat swap. We are going to have to do a seat swap. Bennett's going to have to get in the sprint car. I'm going to have to get in the dwarf car. No questions about that one. That's definitely going to be happening eventually. How many trophies do you have? I don't know. I mean, you get a bunch of trophies throughout the years. Racing since I was 5 years old, you have your winning trophies. You have your trophies from just second, third, fourth place. Try not to keep those. You don't want to be reminded of anything too bad. But Tanner, I'm a Kyle Busch fan. Oh, John Peck says he's a Kevin Harvick fan, man. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not a big Kevin Harvick fan guy. Phenomenal racer, but if I'm a Kyle Busch fan, man, I don't really be liking any of those other guys. A few other donations came in. Let me see if I can find these. Matthew Shanklin sent in $15. Thank you so much, Matthew, for supporting the team. Can't wait for you to come to Australia. And would you race the World Series sprint cars if you know what that is? Absolutely. That's the World Series sprint cars. If you guys are unfamiliar with that, the World Series, they pretty much, I believe, travel through most of Australia to a lot of the different racetracks, and that's pretty much like the premier series over there. I believe James McFadden was the recent champion during 2019. So definitely want to run the World Series sprint cars. So many top drivers from over in that country, and definitely if we come over there, we'll try to get involved with that. Garrett Poland also sent in 99 cents. Thank you so much. And then James Furman videos. Awesome to see you at 81 Speedway. 81 Speedway was a blast. That place was just something else, man. Right around the top, really, really quick. We ran 5th with the American Sprint Car Series there during Speed Week. A place we got to get back to. Take a quick break here. Thank you guys so much for sending in questions. If you have more questions, keep dropping them here in the live chat. There's so many of you. Another way, if you guys actually do have something you really want answered, please send me an email, message me on social media. I'll try to get back to everyone because obviously, you know, when there's so many people talking here, we got 225 people here in the chat. What's the possibility of you running somewhere in Texas? If we continue to kind of go in the direction that we want to go, I think you'll probably catch us in Texas. A lot of 360 stuff does happen there with ASCS National or Regional, which is one of the series we're super interested in trying to follow as much as possible. So there's a good chance you'll catch us in the Texas area at some point. Mo asked, would you run or would you do the USAC series? Absolutely. If I had the opportunity to run without a wing, you would see me there. Just probably not my own stuff. We're kind of more set up to be a wing team, and that's the direction that we're trying to head. So taking the wing off would kind of, I don't know how it'd go. We'd have to have the right people helping us out, you know what I'm saying? Jordan Johnson asks, River City Speedway question mark. Yes, River Cities. If I get the chance to go there, I will be there. Another track, that's like, there's like probably a handful of tracks I just absolutely want to go to. I-80 is one of them. River City is one of them. I-55 is one of them. Port Royal. I mean, there's so many cool tracks throughout the United States, and a lot of you guys are lucky to live close to them. I live close to some pretty cool tracks, but we're still in an area in the United States, in Oregon, where sprint car racing is just not at the same level as some other places. Let's see. You'd love the 410s at Western Springs, says Jack. Yes. Yeah. Western Springs is a phenomenal racetrack as well. It seems like the premier place in New Zealand to go race. So that's one of those places that a lot of the Americans tend to head on over and try to compete at. Cole Croft, can you do fan mail, and when will you do some 410 racing? We do not currently have a 410 right now. I'm hoping to do some fan mail stuff here soon. I need to kind of work out the best way to do that, but hopefully we can acquire a 410 or get the right people to help us out getting a 410, and you'll see me out racing with the 410 series. MTF Motorsports also sent in a question. When you're racing, do you ever talk to yourself? No, I do not talk to myself at all, believe it or not. I used to when I was younger. For some reason, man, I always did, but not anymore. Glad I've kind of overcame that a little bit. AR37 Ridge said, Tanner Holmes, you're the biggest mentor, and I look up to you whenever I race. Man, that means so much to me. I appreciate that in some way through online social media nowadays, we can kind of have an impact on your racing career, and you guys have an impact on me. All you guys show so much support to what we do, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just a normal guy. I just love to race, love to document stuff, love social media, and love to promote what we do. So the fact that you guys all show so much support and love to tune in when we're doing things like this or when we're posting YouTube videos, it just, it means the world to me. So thank you guys so much for that. Someone asked, will you race Knoxville 360 Nationals? I think this next year will be at Knoxville. I think there's a good chance you'll catch us at the 360 Nationals. A lot of good competition for that, and that's one of those places you got to be fast at Knoxville if you want to be something in sprint car racing. So we definitely got to get some laps around there here soon, and just bigger tracks in general. Eric asked, Tanner, do you like bacon? No. Sorry to say, guys, if you guys are a bacon lover, we're opposite, man. I cannot stand bacon at all. I don't know what it is, man, but just not a fan. Hunter asked, do you know Hunt the Front? I don't know Hunt the Front on a personal level, but we've kind of exchanged a little bit. He seems like a great guy. Obviously, he posts phenomenal content awesome that we have another content creator like him on the platform, and he absolutely kills it. So seems like they have a great fan base, and hopefully one day, man, we could do a collab or, you know, do something. Obviously, we're on two ends of the United States, but like I said, awesome to have another content creator in the space and promoting the same sport that I love too. Sawyer said, my dad is the flag man at a Tennessee dirt track. That's very cool. Awesome to have some family involved with another racetrack. Let's see here. Kevin's Cards and Collecting and More says, do you ever study drivers from the Steve Kinzer area, different driving styles? Not usually. One, it's kind of hard to find footage on what those guys do. But the main thing is I try to just study what's going on right now, because everything's changed so much. It's really hard to, you know, use something maybe they did to my advantage now. You know, all the good guys right now in sprint car racing, you need to study what they're doing and figure it out quick. We Do It Best 66 says, sprint car design question mark. 2021 will be bringing you guys a new sprint car design. If there's any channel members in here right now, they actually already saw it. We already got it together. The wrap's coming together, but in a few months, we'll release it on the YouTube channel. But for those guys, they already saw everything. So they got to be pretty excited to kind of have a sneak peek of that. And let's just say we changed up the colors. That's all I can say, though. All right. A bunch of people are typing in the chat, GF, do I have a girlfriend? At the moment, I do not. No. So if that spoils anything, I know you guys everyone always wants to know that, man. No, right now we're just working hard, trying to build our brand, build what we're doing here, especially the race team, man. It takes so much time to kind of get everything together. As you guys know, if you are a racer, racing takes so much time when you add the YouTube channel in with it and everything we're trying to do, multiple different things, you know, with the merchandise, with the videos, with everything. Yo, guys, you guys can't see us. Carly, come in here. Look who peeked in for a second. Look who peeked in for a second. How are you? Carly, you want to answer some questions here with me?
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
You guys got some questions for Carly? Drop them here in the comment section down below. Someone just sent in a question. Tanner, can you add me on Discord, Austin Davis 9614? Absolutely, man. Thank you so much that you enjoy the videos. Yeah, I'll try to do that right here after this live stream. But anyway, if you guys have any questions for Carly, how you been, man? What are your thoughts on the video we did earlier? You got to tell them.
That was fun.
Mom's first time in an outlaw cart was nuts.
She didn't even do that bad. She did really good.
No, she did really, really good. So, yeah, it was awesome to have Mom get behind the wheel of an outlaw cart. And like I said, that video will be out tomorrow. So, you guys will probably really enjoy that. Carly, you got to tell all these guys, what was it like getting in the sprint car for the first time? I know we've talked about it a few times here on the YouTube channel, but, you know, a lot of people have kind of been asking about your experience and what your plans are for next year.
Definitely next year, hopefully to get more races and just laps under my belt. Can't wait. The sprint car was unreal. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I'm going to go back to answering questions. You're probably, what are you up to right now?
Nothing.
Just hanging out? All right, sweet. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Oh, my cousin Cameron's tuning in. Shout out to Cameron. He's watching today's deal. Dylan Stuff said, how do I get sponsors? This is a question I get asked probably all the time, man, and it's so hard to get sponsors in racing. Like, it really is. It's just one of those things you really have to stick to. You have to work really hard to get and talk to a lot of people. You have to be outgoing. You need to reach out to people, and you just need to send out a ton of emails, meet with as many people as possible, promote yourself, and build your race team, have a good look. And that's the best advice I can give you. Literally work on it as much as you can. And you're in the right season of the year. Right now it's time to get sponsors. So definitely go out there and just put in the effort, and you'll do real good. Ellie sent another $5 question. My friend's mom just started racing sprint cars and told her to watch. Can you tell Carly she looked good in the car? Yes, Carly looked phenomenal. Thank you so much for that those nice words. Carly had a lot of fun in the sprint car, and really just from myself, it was so much fun to get to watch her progress and see her be successful in another car that she got in. Obviously, she did drop back from the pole on the first night, or on her first night in the car. But I mean, what do you expect, you know? So just really, really cool. Riley Goodwin said, how do you become a member? So there's a join button. You can just hit that join button, and it's $4.99 a month, but that helps us go racing. That unlocks exclusive content, which pretty much, like, for example, I think last month we probably uploaded like 16 YouTube videos or 15 YouTube videos. But if you're an exclusive member, you got like 20 videos. You got like 5 extra videos for the whole month. And then also you get included on, like I said, just a lot of cool stuff. Like I showed my wrap earlier. I show you guys new things that we're doing just ahead of time. So you can hit the join button, or if you hit the support button, you can do that through that. So we appreciate it. Awesome to have channel members, and it's another way just to kind of hang out and chat with me. I try to play games with the channel members over in the Discord group and fun stuff like that. Another question, what does it take to become a moderator in your chat? I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, after this, I'll make you a moderator in my chat for future videos. Let's make a deal right there. Jack Miller said, last few seasons, we've had Kyle Larson come to Western Springs to drive a midget, plus a bunch of other drivers. Fantastic to have some of the drivers from the States come over and compete with the Kiwis. Yes, it was actually really funny. Quick story, Logan Seavey, good friend of mine, went over there, and he actually sent me a picture of some of the Tanner Holmes fans that were at Western Springs with some of our merch, and really, really cool to see all the Kiwis over there just you know, supporting, and I'm glad that you guys enjoy watching the racing, because like I said, Western Springs is a pretty phenomenal track. Let's see here. What kind of steering wheel do you use for iRacing? I just have a Thrustmaster T150. It's just like a good starter wheel. I mean, I really honestly haven't even played iRacing that much within the last week. It all just depends. Sometimes we play a lot of iRacing and sometimes we don't. So just depends on the season we're in and what time of year and what's kind of going on behind the scenes. Ellie asked another question. She watches to get some tips. And do you know Mandy Potch and the vlogs at Bridgeport? Yeah, I sometimes get the opportunity to tune into some of Mandy's videos. That's kind of like the same situation with Hunt the Front. We're on such a different side of the country, but awesome to see another content creator out there putting in the work and just grinding away and posting videos to promote the sport. So that's really, really cool to see. Tanner, it's been great watching you dominate this year, and your sister is amazing. Can't wait to watch her next season. Tim Jones, thank you so much for the nice comments, man. This season was really, really fun. Let's see. Tanner, would you come to Kokomo Speedway in Indiana? Kokomo is one of those places where it's really, really good for the non-wing cars. It seemed like wing cars also raced there real well. When the Outlaws took the trip there probably just like a month ago, they seemed to be really, you know, put on a good show. So we'll definitely hopefully get the chance to turn some laps around there in the future. Oh, Noah asked this question. I think I saw it earlier. How'd you get with Speed Lab? Yeah, so Speed Lab and I, it was funny. We actually, what happened was, my mom bought me Swindell Speed Lab merch. Oh, we just got a new channel member. Hey, thank you so much, J Sherman 00Z. So Swindell Speed Lab, it was so funny. So I got some Speed Lab merch, literally this sweatshirt, like I'm talking maybe 2.5 years ago, maybe. It was right at the beginning of Red Bluff. My mom bought me some merch. I put it on. I posted a picture of myself on Instagram with it. And then they like reposted it or whatever. And then like a week later, I get a message from Kevin saying, you know, hey man, we're actually talking. We really want to, you know, work with you a little bit. And yeah, from there, they just started kind of doing the Team Speed Lab thing. And ever since, we've had a great relationship with Kevin and everyone at Swindell Speed Lab. So really, really cool what they do over there. They obviously are another, like, their company itself is just a huge content creator. Swindell Speed Lab puts out so much content, and I always enjoy tuning into them. So really, really love to check them out. If you guys want to see their YouTube channel, type in Swindell Speed Lab. They post weekly videos of everything they're up to. Zane asked, Tanner, what happened to Tyler Wolff? Yeah, so I got this question a few times. Tyler Wolff was a phenomenal sprint car driver from here on the West Coast. He was an absolute gasser. He was from, I think, maybe the Reading area or Chico area, but he raced at Silver Dollar a lot, and unfortunately, he passed away in a sprint car crash at the Calistoga Speedway in 2012, I think it was. So ever since then, they've had the Tyler Wolff Memorial at Red Bluff, but he was one of those guys that you could literally run side by side with. I got the opportunity to watch him race a little bit, and it was just what a blessing to get to see that guy rip. So he was really fast. Wolf and Racing Studios asks, how you doing tonight, Tanner? I am phenomenal, man. We're just answering some questions here about halfway through this live stream. Thank you to everyone that's been tuning in. But really, just kind of finishing off our weekend on a high note. We've done a lot of cool stuff. Yesterday, I was hoping to kind of do a few more things, kind of work on some content stuff. I was working all day, and then today we got the chance to have my mom hop behind the wheel of the Outlaw cart, and you guys will get to see that tomorrow. So that'll be something fun to look forward to. Eric said, Tanner, I made a video about you and bacon. Definitely send that to me. Like I said, I'm not a big bacon guy. Now, one thing I do have to know from you, since we're bringing up a food topic. All right, you guys got to let me know. What's your favorite fast food place to eat? I always talk about this with my buddies, but like I'm a big In-N-Out burger guy. So if you guys are from on the West Coast and you love In-N-Out, let me know. I absolutely love their Chick-fil-A and In-N-Out, my two favorite. I pretty much don't eat anywhere else. So drop in the comment section down below, what's your favorite fast food place to eat? Nick T said, Tanner, two-part. Why didn't y'all run these big races in Cali? And are you more than welcome to come hang out with the family at the shootout? Nick, absolutely. That would be fun to come hang out at the shootout. Yeah, this year it just didn't really work out with our schedule. A lot of the big races we ran up north kind of conflicted with some of the races in Cali. We'll probably get the chance to run if ASCS comes and runs there at the beginning of next season. You'll see us down there. Places I'd love to get to, probably Hanford. That's really the main one. And then if Trophy Cup would have happened this year, we were planning on heading to Tulare, but you guys obviously know what happened, so it got canceled. Let's see. People saying Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell. I'm not a big Taco Bell guy. I can tolerate it, but Chick-fil-A is my favorite. Just a good chicken sandwich. That's about all I need. Wolf and Racing said McDonald's. McDonald's is decent. I don't mind going there. I like McFlurries. That's like my favorite thing to get after the races. Bennett and I love to go and get McFlurries. So let's see. When will you do another 3-day iRacing race? Maybe we'll put something together here in the off season. I think I'm going to try to do some a late model YouTube video on iRacing next. That'll be the next piece of content we'll have out. But just love to kind of not get out of my comfort zone on iRacing, but try new cars. That's the whole fun in it, is getting to do different things and getting to hop on different racetracks that you'd never have the chance to run in real life. Excuse me. Big tracks or small tracks? Man, I would probably say big tracks. Big tracks are fun. It's cool to get out on an open straightaway, try something different, because I'm so used to running smaller facilities out here in Oregon and Washington. Skagit's not very big. Willamette's decent size. Grays Harbor's fairly large. But other than that, I mean, we're used to really, really small racetracks. So would love to get on more places like Lakeside or even a place as big as Knoxville. Tanner, can I get some Tanner Holmes Racing for my go-kart? If you're asking about stickers or anything, probably on Black Friday, we're going to be doing a bunch of sticker stuff too. There's a sticker pack on the website if that's what you're asking about. We also have much more things if whatever your needs are. Hunter said Ohio. Man, I want to get to Ohio. That's another track, or that's another place with a lot of good sprint car racing. They have Ohio Sprint Week. You do 6 or 7 nights in a row, maybe more than that. Tons of cool tracks, and it's usually pretty dusty there. So maybe we'll have to get some dust masks or whatever made before we head to Ohio. Let's see here. Tristan Chamberlain said super late model. I do need to get behind the wheel of a super late model. It seems like the late model fan base is insane. So many people over on the East Coast and down south are real big late model fans. Let's see here. How tall am I? I'm not going to tell you guys I'm super tall. I mean, I'm all right. I'm 5'8", 5'9". So I'm not too big. I'm about the perfect size for fitting in an Outlaw cart, and I kind of hopefully it stays that way. Jordy Hamilton, if you had the opportunity to drive a Hornet or Sport Compact, would you? Absolutely. If any of you guys have a Hornet, I said it in a couple of videos ago, let me know. I'll drive it right now. We Do It Best 66 said Mississippi. Yeah, there's a few sprint car tracks, I think, in Mississippi. It seems like USCS travels down there a few times. Maybe we'll get to catch some USCS racing during 2021 and be close to you. Tom Reed said, hi. Sorry about that, guys. I literally just got a phone call. Let's see. Do you think Port Royal Speedway should be in iRacing? Yes, that's probably the next racetrack that absolutely. Sorry about that, guys. I literally just got another phone call. I had my phone on a mode to where it wasn't supposed to get phone calls. But anyway, if you had the opportunity to drive a Hornet Sport Compact, would you? Absolutely. Okay, Tanner, I just put. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Anyway, let's see. What is your favorite race car to drive? Man, I enjoy running the Outlaw cart. It's always a lot of fun to get behind the wheel of that thing. Also really enjoy running the sprint car. I mean, both of them go hand in hand. They're both a bunch of fun to get to run. Do you remember us at Roseburg? Absolutely, man. I loved getting to meet you guys at Roseburg. Let's see. Like I said, keep sending your guys' questions in. We're going to kind of finish up here. But always fun to do the live Q&A and get the opportunity to interact with you guys here on a Sunday evening. I appreciate everyone that's tuned in throughout the whole thing. What is my dream car? For everyone wondering, it's called a Koenigsegg. If you guys look it up, it's a super sick car. Koenigsegg's, they're really, really fast. I think they're worth like $2.6 million or something crazy. So the chances of me actually getting one is obviously very slim, but yeah, probably never gonna happen, but at least it's a pretty cool car. Looks like we had someone else join as a channel member. Let me check this out here. Mo9542, hey, thank you so much, man, for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoy all the exclusive content. I'm actually working on another exclusive piece of content right now. Why don't you ever race in California with the 360 series? Oh, we touched on that a little bit earlier. This year it just didn't really work out with our schedule going down south. A lot of our more races where we're able to hit like 2 and 3 day shows were up north. So probably next year when we kind of get all the schedules together and every track is kind of on the same page, we'll be able to get down there, man. We had another question come in. I'm your biggest fan. Love you so much, man. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate the $5 donation. Adam Clemens said 2021, no way. Jesse Hockett Memorial, Brownstown, Indiana. Oh, so that must be a sprint showdown going down in Brownstown. Would love to get there. The Jesse Hockett Memorial race that we ran there in Wheatland, Missouri was a blast, man. Like, it was insane. Just so cool to get to run there at Wheatland. The Diamond of Dirt Tracks. It doesn't get much better than the Diamond of Dirt Tracks. If you guys have the chance to get there, 100%, no doubt, you should get to the Lucas Oil Speedway. Let's see. This Asia guy, he's been asking the whole time, can I have a hat for free, man? I'm sorry. We have a bunch of hats. You guys, you can head over to the website. I'll have some killer deals on there come Black Friday, but I can't just be giving hats away, man. Let's see. What tracks do you know in Oklahoma? Really, the only one I'm familiar with is Creek County. Creek County is the one place I'm familiar with over there. Oh, this is a great question. Do you think iRacing actually helps you for when you get on the track? Man, iRacing, in a way, it can. I think it teaches you a few different things, throttle control, possibly running different lines and things like that. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's pretty different. But I think there are some aspects that it really helps you out with. And hopefully in the future, you know, iRacing, as they keep progressing, it's going to continue to make you better. It all just really depends on your setup and stuff. Mo9542, what are your top 5 tracks that you want to go to? Top 5 tracks, let's say I-55 is one of them. Port Royal, River Cities, West Memphis, I think it's called Riverside in Arkansas. And then let's see, we need one more. There's probably one more for sure. I would say maybe just like a place like a Williams Grove or something, some other big track. That's always a blast. So there's a lot of really cool tracks though that I would like to get to. Slipper757 says, do you know any tracks in Wisconsin? I don't really know a whole lot about the Wisconsin racing scene besides the series that they have up there, which is, let me think. I'll think of the series. I'm blanking on IRA. You have IRA up there, and IRA looks like a pretty good series. I'm a huge Bill Baylog fan. But other than that, and knowing a little bit about Beaver Dam Speedway, I don't really know about the sprint car scene up there. What kind of wheel you got for iRacing? I said it earlier, but I got a Thrustmaster T150. If you guys want to check it out, I'll have a link in the description after the live stream. But yeah, definitely love the wheel. Been using it. Thrustmaster puts out a great product. Is there any plan on you running a dirt midget? I don't have anything going on right now to run a dirt midget, but that's one of those things you never know what could possibly pop up. Maybe you guys will see me in a dirt midget in the future. Maybe not. But it's one of those places where, or it's one of those things, dirt midget racing is probably one of the best dirt track products we have right now. I mean, it doesn't get much better than the races you saw, like, for example, at Merced or at many other racetracks. So I guarantee if I get the opportunity, I will take it in a heartbeat. John Peck Racing, have you ever heard of the Tuscarora 50? I have, and the Tuscarora 50 is one of those races that you absolutely have to go to. It's one of the best races we've seen at Port Royal, especially just the battles, the names, everyone that's there. It's one of those things that you just want to be a part of it. Ostriches became a channel member. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy being a part of the team. Let's see. Have you watched any of the live streams from Western Springs? Jack asked. No, I've seen a few of them, and I watched a lot of the highlights from last year, but haven't seen anything too recent. But hopefully you guys gonna get racing over there. I know this is, correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys are kind of in your heart of the season this time of year when we're in our off season because of how the seasons are. But yeah, definitely if send me some links for some of the live streams and everything, or to the highlights. I'd love to watch. Diffuse asked, we have a place here in Iowa for outlaw cards called English Creek. I have a few friends that have got to English Creek. My car owner, Jimmy Elledge, has got to English Creek before, and he actually won their biggest race there. I don't remember exactly what it was called. It'll come to me here probably later after the live stream. I'm blanking on it now. But he won their big race there, and I think it was like $2,000 to win or something crazy. He beat a stellar field. So Factory QRC seems to get around that place pretty good, it seems like. Tommy Craig said, what's your thoughts on quarter midgets? Quarter midgets seem like a great way to get started. I can't really comment on them because I haven't been involved with them ever. Carly didn't use quarter midgets. I didn't use quarter midgets. We're outlaw cart kids. So can't really comment too much on them, but they seem like a great way to get started. Brad B. Tanner should get a ride for the Chili Bowl. Yes, I would love to. It would be awesome to get in some good equipment. The hardest part nowadays is there's a lot of rentals, and we definitely would be open to looking into a good rental at the right price. But this year, it's just a little bit tougher. Kind of the whole COVID thing and whatnot, not being a normal year, it's probably not the best year to go midget racing with no previous experience. So we're kind of just working on building up our 360 program. Do you accept friend requests on iRacing? I usually don't, but not in a bad way. Like, I mean, I honestly just never ever go through my friend requests. If you send me one, I'll try to accept it. Like I said, I'm on there sometimes. Zane said you should get sponsored by NOS. That'd be cool. NOS is a great example of a company that just does so much for dirt track racing. They sponsor multiple teams, multiple series, and they're the ones kind of making everything go around. So shout out to NOS for everything they do for dirt track guys. Jason White says, do you ever watch any super dirt series or short track super series? I've seen a little bit of stuff. I believe, are those the big block modifieds? I think that's what that is. But I've seen a few of the races. It's pretty cool to see just a different form of racing that we don't really have out here. And it's one of those things that you're like, I got to go to that in person, or I got to get behind the wheel of those cars one day. Do you know of any tracks in Canada? Alex asked. And will you ever race in Canada? I have a few friends from up there. I message with people from time to time. And the one track that honestly I could probably add to that list of top 5 tracks I need to go to would be Weekend. Looks like a blast. That place seems really, really fun, and we hope to get up there eventually. If you guys have any last questions, send them in the chat. We're going to kind of be ending this and wrapping it up. I appreciate everyone that's tuning in. It's really, really fun to get the chance to answer your questions. Man, one of the things that I had in the other live stream I wanted to let you guys know about, if you guys want to check out my onboards, my new channel I started for just onboards, pretty much what it is I just post full onboard clips, because in my vlogs, I don't necessarily have the full onboard. I just have like portions of it. And so if you want to see all that, definitely go check it out. I'll put a link into the description after this live stream. Let's see here. Monster trucks look like a lot of fun. Would love to get behind the wheel of one of those things too. But anyway, guys, we're gonna kind of end this here. Thank you guys so much for sending in questions and hanging out with me on this Sunday evening. Tune into tomorrow's video. It's a ton of fun. It's one of the greatest videos ever uploaded to my YouTube channel. 2 more questions that just came in. Tanner, can you give my YouTube a Absolutely. Typhoony Racing, check him out, guys. Thank you so much for the donation. And Ostriches, do you play Fortnite and Discord member link is broken? Yes, I'll send a new one. It breaks like every day or whatever. I'll send a new one in there for you so you can check that out. But thank you guys so much. Like I said, we're going to kind of end this here. We'll see you guys all in the next one. Have a good one. And like I said, tune into tomorrow's YouTube video. See you guys all then.